This month's Louisiana Harvest of the Month is a juicy, sweet fruit, high in vitamin C, and enjoyed any time of the day. It's citrus. Let's unpeel this refreshing fruit, a crop that has been grown in Louisiana for over 300 years. Citrus trees are members of the rue family. Trees in this family produce fruits such as grapefruits, lemons, oranges, and limes. Citrus has a special history here in Louisiana that you may not know about. The orange arrived in Florida in the 1500s, but it wasn't until Jesuit missionary Father DeRue first planted citrus at Fort Mississippi near New Orleans nearly 200 years ago. In fact, citrus has grown longer here than any other region on the Gulf Coast. If you travel through Plaquemines Parish along the river levee, you'll pass several citrus groves. And today we're visiting one in Belle Chasse, about 20 miles south of New Orleans. This is Star Nursery. Star Nursery is family owned by Joseph Renatza and his daughter Dawn Commerdell. Together, they have farmed this land as third and fourth generation citrus farmers, growing navel oranges and satsumas for you to eat. Satsumas are a type of mandarin, and they're usually harvested between October and January. Joseph, it's a beautiful day here at your grove. Thank you so much for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you, hon.
Did you know that the most popular citrus grown in Louisiana is oranges, navel oranges, satsumas, and kumquats?
Yes.
And you grow two of the most popular citrus here, is that right?
That is correct. But we also raise kumquats.
Well, tell me, how many trees do you have here and what kinds do you have?
The majority of them are satsumas, then navels, then kumquats. And we also have lemon trees. We have 60 acres in citrus.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of your farm and how you got started?
Well, I got started, mainly we were in the vegetable industry. After putting 2 and 2 together, and I didn't come up with 4, I was coming up with 5 instead of 4. It made me rethink what we needed to do on this farm, and was to get into the citrus industry, and that's what we did. All the trees are in the orchard is strictly grafted trees. If you have a seed and you plant the seed, you're looking at 7 to 10 years before you pick your first fruit. But a grafted tree will give you your fruit in the second and third year.
So you have a tree business and you also sell your fruit. How did you get started with working with certain
Happened to
school
went
groups?
to a meeting in Baton Rouge, and everybody was interested in buying citrus trees as a fundraiser. And now we've been doing it now for the last 20 years or more.
What other groups do you work with?
Mainly just the schools, because with the fruit industry, we sell every major corporation in the grocery store industry.
So Joseph, it sounds like you have a real devotion to schools. Is there a reason you got into working with schools so actively?
Yes, I used to be a teacher. My wife was a teacher and my daughter was a teacher.
Oh, wow.
So our heart was in the school industry. And that's why we sell to the capital city in Baton Rouge, and they distribute the fruit, and we sell fruit and trees to the schools.
So you have a nice operation going on here.
We do.
Yeah, it's a big, nice property. What else do you grow here?
A few tomatoes, not many. I got 1,000 plants.
And maybe I saw some blueberries on the way in. How many blueberry plants do
We
you
got
have?
6,000 containers.
And those are all you pick, or
You pick it.
so we can come out here with a school group maybe and pick some blueberries?
Anybody that's willing to pick.
Now let's head over to Judy and see what she's got cooking from the garden.
In Louisiana, we love citrus fruits as a source of sweet juice, and we really appreciate them because of their vitamin C content. Did you know that they're an excellent source of other nutrients and some substances that contribute to our health? They're even a source of calcium. I bet you thought that was only in milk. Here's a fun fact. The orange gets its name from an ancient Sanskrit word called naranga, and the fruit then lends its name to the color So we don't call the fruit orange because of its color. We call the color orange because of the fruit. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
You'll learn a lot if you stand next to me. Blood oranges are a deep maroon. Notice that the color is darker at the blossom end than it is at the stem end. That's that anthocyanin pigment that we saw in the purple lettuces at the Fullness Farm. Oranges are known for their antioxidants, but these particular oranges have even higher antioxidant value, and the flavor is like raspberries.
Very good.
Lemons and grapefruit and limes are tart, but satsumas are sweet and easy to peel, and you don't even have to peel bite-sized kumquat. We can grow a wonderful lemon in Louisiana. What's the name of that lemon?
Maya lemons.
And what makes them so good?
Well, the simple reason that it's much more cold harder than that Eureka lemon that you have in your hand. So, therefore, you can raise lemons in the state of Louisiana.
So in other words, the Meyer lemon has more cold hardiness than this lemon. What did you call this lemon?
Eureka.
Eureka lemon. Okay.
Those are the ones that you will find in every grocery store.
Right. I'm going to grate the zest into an ice cube tray, and then I'm going to fill the ice cube tray with lemon juice and orange juice. We're going to freeze them, take the cubes out of the ice cube tray, put them into a Ziploc bag, and then we'll use them to add a burst of flavor to our water, or maybe melt some to use when we're cooking. I'm going to put it right into that ice cube tray, just like that. Right here we have 2 ice cube trays filled with either lemon or orange peel and some juice with that, and we're going to freeze it, then take it out of the ice cube tray, put it in a bag. We can use that for a burst of flavor in your water, or defrost as many cubes as you need to flavor something that you're cooking. So add a little zest to your life. Make some zesty ice cubes.
Yes.
Okay?
Great idea.
You can tell a citrus tree is grafted by looking at its trunk. All citrus trees are grafted with 2 different varieties of trees, one on top and one on the rootstock. The one on top is a desirable citrus variety, like a Meyer lemon, and the one on the bottom is an entirely different variety of citrus tree. The area where the graft was made will generally appear swollen or like a crook in the lower part of the trunk.
Thanks for that great information, Judy. Now we're out here in one of your greenhouses. Can you tell me a little bit more about what your operation is in this greenhouse?
In all our greenhouses, we have our citrus trees in different stages because they grafted at different times. So you will find some that are about that tall, then you get some about that tall, then you get some about that tall, up to the mature tree, which takes 24 months to get it there.
So why are they growing in this greenhouse, and why do they have to be in here?
We have to be in here to be certified to ship throughout the state of Louisiana and other states throughout the country. Without that, because there's a disease that's in the state of Louisiana called canker, and you don't want the young trees to get this disease. That's why it's all enclosed with plastic on the roof and insect screens on the sides.
We had to actually sanitize before we came in this greenhouse.
Absolutely. You live in the state of Louisiana, you go to any independent garden center or any feed and seed store, you will find these trees in their locations.
Well, thank you, Joseph, for having us out here today at your beautiful place and telling us a little bit more about how citrus works.
Good. I'm glad y'all guys came. If you guys want to come down and pick some fruit during orange season time or blueberries, you're welcome to do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Louisiana Harvest of the Month program showcases a different Louisiana food each month in Louisiana communities. We hope you will join us in tasting Louisiana this month.